couple arms cold as well, mate.
Yeah, excited. Obviously, not really sure when the next opportunity will sort of arise, and yeah, it happened, and yeah, really excited. I mean, it's obviously great to be back in the Premier League, but great to be in charge of a club with such a storied history, who I firmly believe are on their way up, and I think it's a great place for me to be.
One right in the middle of it, that's perfect.
Look, yeah, I mean, I've probably been in his company 3 or 4 times. I don't know him well. You know, we were in Athens because he was presenting me with an award and I wasn't going to turn it down. So, and it was very kind of him, and it meant a lot to me because obviously, you know, I was raised in Australia, but I was born in Greece, and, you know, I'm very proud of both nationalities, and a lot of my sort of recognition has come on the other side of the world. So to be recognised by, you know, the country I was born in was very humbling. And so yes, I had sort of a brief interaction with him there, and there's a couple of other times. I think one was 2 or 3 years ago when Coops was managing, because we both happened to be in Athens at the same time. But I haven't spent a lot of time with him. But you know, from afar, you just got to admire his ambition and his willingness to you know, take everything on and create something special. When you look at the job Nuno did over the last couple of years, and to be fair, Steve Coops before that, because when Coops came to the club, they weren't looking like they were going to be in the Premier League very quickly. So, you know, they've had 2 excellent managers who have done fantastic work, and, you know, like I said, sometimes you don't know when these things will end. I certainly didn't expect to finish up after winning a trophy either. So that's just the nature of football.
Quick glance over to your left.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I knew it was coming, so it wasn't a surprise. So that's the one thing. I knew it was coming a fair way before the final. But, you know, we won it, and we had the parade. So it was a great 3 days. I didn't want it to tarnish that. But after that, I kind of knew it was done. So, yeah, from my perspective, you have a chance to process that. Whether I feel it was unjust, I mean, it's just, you know, other people make those decisions. They make those determinations. That's up to them. You'd have to ask them their reasoning for it. Yeah, fair to say, when I first took over Spurs, I didn't know any Aussie Spurs supporters, and then all of a sudden there's thousands of them. So, yeah, no, it's like all my friends. You know, their allegiances change pretty quickly. Look, like I said, I was very proud to be. You know, I'm a proud Greek, but I'm also a very proud Australian, and I love the fact that you know, people have followed my journey from back home, and yeah, it's tough. You know, allegiances will be tested, but I'll find out who the true Ange believers are and who are just who's just on the gravy train pretty quick. So yeah.
In sport, after 3 months away, Ange Postecoglou is back in the Premier League, and